We are going to be talking about my favorite project right now. So this is Cardano. This is a massive opportunity if you're looking to get into cryptocurrency, right? Or if you're in the cryptocurrency space, this is something that almost no one is talking about, and mainstream crypto news has barely caught on to this. Let me make sure I'm actually live streaming, y'all. Alright, so I am live streaming. Good. That's good to hear, bro. Can y'all hear me? Can I hear me? Hello? Let me check something. But in the meantime, alright. Alright, so I'm gonna let the man explain, the man, the myth, the legend, Charles Hoskinson himself. What is Crypto D-Day?
Hi, everyone. This is Charles Hoskinson, broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado. Today is March 31st. It is a special day. It's a special epoch. We have now entered the full Ouroboros Price era of Shelley. We were in the hybrid era. We were running both OBFT and we were running Price. And epic by epic, you guys saw the system get gradually more decentralized. And now 100% of all block production is done by stake pools run by you, the community. It's an amazing accomplishment. It's an amazing feat.
All right. So what did he just say, y'all? What did he just say? Did he catch that? 100%.
And epic by epic, you guys saw the system get gradually more decentralized. And now 100% of all block production is done by stake pools run by you, the community.
The community. All right, so I got a bunch of websites pulled up here. Let me hide it. I gotta be professional here. All right, so I have one website. First of all, let's talk about the market. Let's talk about how the market reacted to Cardano being fully decentralized. Let's see. Let's show y'all. All right, so right here we can see that Cardano had a market cap yesterday of around 37 billion. It barely moved. It was actually at $1.19 last time I checked, and now it's at $1.20. So it barely moved. The market, if you're familiar with Tesla, this is kind of like how I'm recognizing this, kind of like battery day. It was like this massive milestone and massive presentation showing what Tesla has accomplished and what they're going to continue to accomplish, and then the market was just like but needless to say, man, this is something that isn't really being talked about as much as I think it's being undervalued. And what is block production? What does it mean for the crypto community? Did I say community? What does it mean for the crypto community that Cardano is 100% decentralized? Well, first of all, I want to bring up, like, what does 100% decentralization mean? Let's let them explain it, y'all.
One thing I always like to, to dispel, and this is something I hear a lot, is this D parameter reaching 0 means the network is 100% decentralized, which I think, while that is, meant well, it's a little misleading, because I think it makes the focus like, oh, the network is, there are no centralized points in this network.
Yeah.
No network has that,
Yeah, so let's touch on a few of those. All right, what are those centralized points? So what happens after March 31st? D equals 0. That means 100% of the blocks are created by the community pool nodes, including the nodes operated by, Binance, IOG, and all the community pool operators as well that are out there. So 100% of the blocks, but there are still some points of centralization because the P2P, the peer-to-peer protocol, has to be deployed And the estimated time for that is the latter half of 2021. We're looking at estimates. These are unofficial, but you're looking at maybe August, September, October timeframe until that deploys. And what that will do is it's called peer discovery, where someone can bring up a node. It has a basic understanding of where some nodes are located on the network when it bootstraps, and it can reach out, and then it can learn from other nodes, other servers, where the remaining nodes and servers are located, and then it can build its own network topology. Currently, the network topology, and for the next several months, the network topology is built manually by the pool operators, and there are locations between GitHub and Topology Updater, and just manually figuring it out with other people. You can connect, so it's a manually constructed network. It's still extremely effective. It works extremely well, extremely efficient, but that is a point of centralization that needs to be sorted. And of course, there's still the governance with Voltaire, right? So currently, all decisions are made by IOG with community inputs. They do surveys. They hold stake pool operator groups. You know, they talk to people. They have focus groups. They listen. They take inputs. They have idea scale, right? So they do get people's inputs to make the decisions. And they also know, IOG also knows that they have to build Voltaire so that the community can make the decisions and that the blockchain executes those desires, right?
So from my understanding, what he's saying is that yes, 100% of blocks are created by the community, but there's still so much progress to be made. And maybe that's like contradicting my point here, but let's look up the Cardano roadmap. I'm still super like, when I look at this, and we're only here. We just finished the Shelly age. Gauguin era, that's going to be around third quarter of this year. Why am I bringing this up? Because there's a lot of progress being made by Cardano, and we've seen massive growth. Let me pull up Cardano's chart here. We've seen growth. It spiked here. It just reaches all-time high. But yeah, it spikes up here, but we're still only in the middle of our progress as a Cardano community. And let me show you something, bro. So let me pull something up here to make sure that I have my talking points. All right. So we went over how important it is. Well, we went over what decentralization is for. What is D-Day, right? Maybe I should back it up a little bit. D-Day is pretty much Cardano. In July 2020, they launched on the mainnet of the Cardano network, and they said, well, at first, they had to start with one group controlling all the nodes. And every 5 days, they'd pull back 2%. And here, they can explain it a lot better than I can, bro.
Down by 2% until it reaches D equals 0 in next week on March 31st. So what happened during that time frame is more community stake pool operated nodes made the blocks. As
I'm an idiot.
over the past several months, the D parameter every 5 days, it would count down by 2% until it reaches D equals 0 in next week on March 31st. So what happened during that time frame is more community stake pool operated nodes made the blocks as the D parameter counted down. So at this point, there are 98% of the blocks are made by community pool operators, making it a very extremely decentralized ecosystem. And I got to tell you, the community pool operators are doing a fantastic job because
Yep. So D equals 0 basically means all of the nodes are being run, or all of the blocks are being produced by the community. And here's something that I can like resonates with me. As many of you know, I tweeted this earlier, by the way. This is from the Cardano website. As many of you know, Cardano is focused on bringing social and financial inclusion to underserved communities and causes that need it most. And there are few better ways to do this than supporting existing charities that are already having an impact in local communities. We are delighted to share that over 500 million worth of ADA is currently being delegated to charity-focused initiatives on Cardano. Now, this is something that I really like. I like to see it, man. That blockchain technology is being implemented to make a difference, and that's just from a feel-good standpoint, right? But at the end of the day, as an investor, I want to have a deep understanding. I just wanted to bring up like some news. This is some big news for Cardano to see D-Day successfully out there, from my understanding. But let's look at what Cardano's market cap is versus Ethereum. I said this in my previous videos. Ethereum is at a $200 billion market cap. There's Cardano. In my previous videos, we looked at Polkadot. We looked at, what was the other one? We looked at Avalanche. And these are all considered Ethereum competitors. And I do have to agree that because Ethereum layer 2 solution isn't going to be, it's going to be delayed. It has been delayed. Many people are looking to transfer onto these other platforms, onto Cardano. And while Cardano is still not fully 100% launched, I think this is a very good sign as an investor, because this is you can see that they're really taking it from the slow and steady approach. So, and let me give you an example, right? So they're taking it from the slow and steady approach, and in my opinion, that's the best approach, because in the crypto space, a lot of people want to move fast, and we can see that Ethereum moved fast. They were the first adopters, but a severe disadvantage happens when you realize, oh shoot, we have all these problems. It's extremely difficult to update on the platform that we have. Now we gotta restart and build over from scratch. And what Cardano did was have a bunch of peer-reviewed research efforts, and they literally said, here's what they said, bro. Here's what Charles Hoskinson said. He said, yo, there's all these problems with Ethereum, bro. Let's do something. Vitalik was like, then Charles, he went over to start Cardano, and instead of moving fast like a lot of the crypto community wants, it's been years and years, and he gradually built up to this point. And it's awesome to see in fruition. It's awesome to see all of this come into fruition. And I'm sorry if this video is all over the place, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on D-Day and why I think it's important, and why I think that slow and steady wins the race. Now, to end it off, I wanted to react to this one video that I think was pretty interesting, to say the least. Cardano Upgrade Live. Here's how $30 ADA is possible this year. So he's saying that from $1.20, the price to Cardano is gonna be $30. Let's see. Let's see what's up.
Bull was sharing all the way from when Cardano was at 20 cents. He was sharing that Cardano is looking really bullish. Actually, the same time on this channel that we started talking about Cardano was when it was around 15 cents. And I said that yes, it looks bullish and was going to go higher. Didn't expect it to go to $1.50 that fast though, but never say no to to quick profits in crypto. As you can see here, so Cardano pretty much had this, double bottom pattern over here, like a lot of cryptocurrencies did. And then when it was around 15 cents, he was saying it was going to 36 cents. And then after that, he said it was going to the full moon mode after it hits $1. And then, of course, as we all know, that story ended up playing out. Not only that, Cardano now finished completing kind of like this entire reversal. So we had a massive drop. Cardano dropped like 96, 98%, and $1.40 to 2 cents. And right now it's back there. And this bottoming pattern right here, as El Capo is suggesting, really calls for another rally to at least $3 to $4. But then he says that the long-term target for him is Cardano really going to $30. Now, he doesn't explain how he reached that number in this tweets that he have, but I think what he did is he actually measured on the logarithmic chart. He looked at the local high, the previous high that we just broke. He looked at the previous all-time low, and then he kind of extrapolated the difference between them, and that he kind of put it to the upside, and that really puts a target for Cardano of around $30.
So I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't really have a basic understanding of technical analysis and stuff like that. But a logarithmic chart is like, okay, how do I explain a logarithmic chart? That's logarithmic chart. Logarithmic chart definition. Did I even spell that right? No. Alright, logarithmic versus linear. So a logarithmic price is plotted so that the prices in the scale are not positioned equally from one another. Instead, the measure is plotted in such a way that two equal percent changes are plotted as the same vertical distance on the scale. Okay, for example, the distance between 10 to 20 is equal to the distance between 20 and 40, because both scenarios represent a 100% increase in price. So, if I can figure out how to organize all my tabs here, he's saying that what he did was take the difference from this all-time high to this low, which I don't know what that percentage is, and then he just multiplied that from what this is. I don't really know how fundamentally based that is, because I'm not a technical analysis, but that's not really it. That ain't it, bro. $30 this year. No, because so 38 billion times 30. Well, let's look at what 38 times 30 is. So 1 trillion. So well, my camera just died, but in the meantime, I'm gonna show y'all what this is. In the meantime, my camera just died, but I'm gonna finish it up quickly. Rapidly, huh? So for Cardano to 30x, it would have to reach 1 trillion, and Ethereum's not even at 1 trillion. So I'm just letting y'all know that was an interesting thing that I found that I wanted to react to. And the reason why I don't think it's gonna 30x in general is because, well, first of all, it doesn't even have a fully functioning product yet. The one product that Cardano does have is delegating or staking ADA, which, if you don't know what that is, it means basically you're able to put your ADA down and receive interest from it. So, and in the meantime, you're actually supporting the system and allowing it to work. But literally, for this guy, for ADA to 30 to 30x, it would have to be at $1 trillion market cap, and it would have to completely destroy Ethereum in terms of market share. And yeah, I just don't see that happening. I don't think it'll destroy Ethereum. I think it will get a fair sum of the market share from Ethereum, from Polkadot, from all of these other competitors. But yeah, unfortunately my camera died, so I can't really speak face to face with y'all. But I hope you guys, I just wanted to share my thoughts on D equals 0 as part of the Cardano community and as a Cardano investor.